So a few days ago, Riot has announced Wild Rift Alpha will be in Brazil and Philippines, meaning that Wild Rift is closer than ever, since all of us are probably or not in the house waiting for the world to heal because a pandemic outbreak or something else. Yeah. So why don't we use all the time that we have to invest on preparation to reach Challenger faster in Wild Rift than anyone? Or your parent might beat you for not studying during the quarantine. Hello my people, I'm mXrkySKY and welcome to How to Get Good or HTGG. So in this video, I'm going to give 8 tips that you can apply in your journey to rank faster with experience that I have gathered when I was in league. And I'm very sorry that this video is very short since some of it might change during its alpha and beta period, and we never know what the changes might be after it's fully released. So before that, I challenge you to hit that like button if you think Wild Rift will dominate the 2021 mobile gaming industry. Tips number 1 would be finding your position. Because every mobile game has its own position. For example, ML has turtle lane, off lane, and mid lane. And every position has a different objective than the other. As for Wild Rift, the position that has been confirmed by the developer are barrel lane, mid lane, Gregor lane, and jungler. In order to be a perfect summoner in the Rift, have at least mastered 2 positions. So you might be asking, what are the objectives of each position? Well, that's actually an easy question, I hope. Let me explain. There are 3 lane and a jungle in the Summoner Rift. With the chosen position must go to the dedicated lane and 1 person in the jungle. So for the barrel laner, they must farm in their own lane independently without the help from the other laner except for the jungler. And for the mid laner, they must farm quickly, roam in the other lane and take objective, since the mini-wave in mid lane arrive faster than other lane. And for the Gregor laner, they must have 2 champions which consist of support and ADC, or AD carry, attack damage carry. Because the support must help the AD carry farm till the late game. And for the last position is jungler, the most important position. Because the jungler is the position that control the flow of the game, and the jungler must farm quickly in the jungle, ganking or helping another laner, secure objective, kill a strong enemy for the team, and pushing tower. So, why are positions important in the game? Because there are many objectives to achieve during a game, and you need people with position to play their part in a game. So in order for you to find the perfect position, I recommend you to play each position in normal and find position that you find easy to play in a game. It is wise for you to pick more than 1 position if you face a situation where your position has been taken and you have a backup position to fit your team composition. And tips number 2 would be finding your perfect champion. Why you need to find the perfect champion? Because finding the champion that suits the role that you need will impact your win rate in the Rift, and possibly your rank if you fully understand the basic and mastery of the champion that you choose. This is the champion that will be on Wild Rift when it's been released for the world, who is Ahri, Master Yi, Lux, Annie, Garen or Garen, Fiora, Vi, Blitzcrank, Camille, Jhin, Ezreal, Janna, Soraka the Banana Girl, Nami, Nessus, Braum, Misfortune, Graves, Jinx, Alistar, Olaf, Gragas the Fat Troll, Jax the Lamppost Guy, Malphite, Shyvana, and Aurelion Sol, Orianna, Fizz, Ashe, Tryndamere, Twisted Fate, Vayne, Xin Zed, Yasuo, and the most important, Zeke. Before choosing your champion, it's better for you to choose 2 champs for each position that you choose, just in case you face the same situation where your champ has been picked or banned. Also, it is also wise to check each role of your champion that seems to call you. And don't worry about it, since if you have played late and the champ you make is easy in your roster, because Riot or Rito has promised to port their 148 plus or more champ in Wild Rift. Tips number 3 will be practice last hitting. Last hitting is an essential mechanical skill in every summoner skill set, as this skill will help you with farming quickly and possibly steal Baron or Gragal if you fully master it. And for Wild Rift case, you can easily last hit without training, but need to use it at the right timing by last hitting when the health bar of your enemy or minion turns white, because the developers are trying to make the game simpler and easier for you to play by adding that feature. And now we are at the middle of the tips, and press like if you have done all the tips that I have told you. As we go into the tips number 4, which is the most important about game sense, always use your minimap. Every professional summoner has the same sense or mechanical skill, which is watching or using the minimap as their guide in a game. It is called as map awareness. Why map awareness is important? Because every second the minimap will give you crucial information about the enemy team. And to make sure you don't forget about this, remember this word: the more information you have, the better your decision will be. So, to make this a habit while you play a game, I recommend you to glance at the minimap for every 5 seconds, but don't glance at it brain deadly. Just glance at the minimap and think and watch at what happened to the rift at the moment. Like, if you saw an enemy roaming alone at the map, take advantage by killing it or telling another laner about it. And another good example is when the whole enemy team is at the barrier lane. Take advantage of it by pushing the other lane, and this is what we call split pushing. And if you successfully push till the enemy nexus, that is what we call a backdoor. For example, like this video, where Crick saw all the enemy team at the Baron and he decided to do a backdoor.
Just you, Trick, only you. Just end, please, for the love of God. Riven's on her way.
I Come on, Trick!
Come on, Trick! Trick, you dumb! You dumb!
Oh my!
You dumb motherfucker!
Boom! Shut your fuck ass up, bro! That's how I play! Disrespect!
You're hot.
You see that mama rock come out? Boom!
And yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe magic. Tips number 5 would be use build based on the situation. Why? Because not all build will be effective in the rift. Like for example, your team is losing and you use a glass cannon build on Jax, which is pretty bad since that made Jax a easy to kill target. So the best build to pick at the situation would be a semi-tank build with Trinity Force and maybe Steroid Gauge. So to improve your win rate, just search semi-tank build or research about every item and meta items at the moment. Tips number 6 would be taking objective. This is a team game and not a solo game where kill is important than taking objective. Like for example, there is one game where I'm playing as Kazik with nearly 20 kills, but I still lose the game because the enemy countered it with objective. And objectives are there for a reason, and not as a decoration in the rift where you just watch its beauty and randomly play the game. Objectives is what make your team even stronger to fight back the enemy till the nexus. So every time you notice an advantage of taking one objective, just take it and snowball it till the end. Tips number 7 would be ward every time. Ward is very important and also important for the minimap too, as ward can give you even more crucial information to make a decision with your team. And yes, finally, the day I've waited, Rift developer has implemented the normal ward system where you can put it at basically anywhere, rather than standing on ward zone for 2 seconds, and that's probably the worst idea, and that would be a nightmare for jungler and support. And to make sure you ward properly, just buy wards every time and ward in the place where you think which area of the map is the darkest. Tips number 8 would be watching pro players scream or video on YouTube, because watching the scream and analyze their every action would be beneficial to the audience that watching the screamer to implement it in their own game. Fun fact, when I was in League, I used to watch Foscrop video and scream because of his content and tips as a jungler, and I learned a lot from him. Same thing can also apply in Rift, and still at this very moment, we never know who that pro player will be unless you subscribe and comment down below what your main champion will be in Wild Rift.